All right, let's dive into the fascinating and, let's be honest, kind of frightening world of poisons. Now, I know, it sounds like something straight out of a spy novel, right? But as we're about to see, this is a very real and very present part of our world.
And we're going to jump right in with a pretty hard-hitting fact. Poisoning isn't just some historical curiosity. It is a leading cause of death around the globe. And tragically, it's the second most common method of suicide. So yeah, this isn't a minor issue. It's a massive global problem that affects millions.
That statistic really frames our whole discussion perfectly, doesn't it? We're talking about a genuine global health emergency. So let's unpack what that actually means. What's so important to understand here is the sheer scale. Every single case of poisoning is treated as an acute medical emergency. And when you start adding all of those emergencies up, well, they become a leading cause of both serious illness, that's morbidity, and death, mortality. It's like a quiet crisis happening all around us all the time.
Okay, so we've established just how dangerous this is. But what is a poison, really? Let's try to define this invisible threat, because I bet the answer is way broader than you think.
So here it is, the official definition. A poison is, well, it's any substance. It can be a solid, a liquid, or a gas, and it can get into your body through pretty much any route, causing you to get sick or even die. Notice it doesn't say chemical or venom. It's incredibly broad. This could be something you swallow, something you inject, or even just something you breathe in. The possibilities are almost limitless.
Which of course leads to a super important follow-up question. If a poison can get into your body in so many different ways, does the route it takes actually matter? Does it change how dangerous it is? And the answer to that is a big, resounding yes.
The best way to think about it is like a race into your bloodstream. And this shows you the winner. The fastest, and because of that, often the most dangerous route is inhalation, just breathing something in. It goes straight into your lungs and then bam, into your blood in seconds. That's actually faster than injecting it directly into a vein, which is, itself faster than injecting it into a muscle. The simple rule is the faster it gets absorbed, the faster it can do its damage.
And now we get to the absolute heart of this whole explainer. It's this simple but profound idea. The dose makes the poison. This is the thin line that separates a cure from a killer.
This quote, it comes from a physician from the 16th century named Paracelsus. He's often called the father of toxicology. And these four little Latin words completely changed how we understand harmful substances forever.
The dose makes the poison. It sounds so simple, right? But it's so incredibly profound. What it means is that nothing is inherently a poison without thinking about the amount. And on the flip side, almost anything can be a poison if you have enough of it. I mean, even water.
This right here is the perfect illustration of that principle in action. Just look at the difference between a drug and a poison. From a medical point of view, it's just the dose. A low dose of something might be a helpful medicine. A high dose of that exact same substance could be a lethal poison. And then, when you look at it legally, it all comes down to intent. Was the goal to heal somebody, or was the goal to harm them? The substance itself doesn't change, only the quantity and the purpose.
Okay, so now that we have that key idea under our belts, let's tackle one last common point of confusion: the difference between a toxin and a venom.
You hear people use these words interchangeably all the time, right? Someone will say a snake is poisonous when they actually mean something else. So what is the real scientific difference?
This table lays it out so clearly. A toxin is the big, broad category. It's any harmful biological substance that a living thing makes, whether that's a plant or an animal. But a venom is a very specific type of toxin. It has to be made by an animal, and this is the crucial part. It has to be injected, usually through a bite or a sting. So think of it this way. All venoms are toxins, but not all toxins are venoms.
So the key takeaway is the delivery method. A poison dart frog is toxic because it's dangerous if you eat it or absorb its stuff through your skin. A rattlesnake, on the other hand, is venomous because it needs to bite you to deliver its toxin. That's the real difference. You ingest or absorb a toxin, but a venom gets injected into you.
And that brings us to our final thought for today. We've learned that a poison is really defined by its dose, not by its nature. So, if the only thing separating a helpful medicine from a deadly poison is just the amount, What things in your own home right now, from the cleaning supplies under the sink to the pills in your medicine cabinet, could cross that line? It's a powerful idea, and it kind of changes how you look at the world around you, doesn't it?